Hello everybody, welcome back. It's Paula here with Paula's Imperfect Plans. Today we are setting up, we're doing a paycheck budget setup for our August 23rd paycheck. I have changed this spreadsheet, this particular budget so many times, moving things around or whatever, as things change and things come up. So we will see if any of this actually ends up actually looking like this when payday finally comes around. Okay. Let's jump in. So biweekly wage earners, we are paid hourly. We both work 80 hours per pay period. I expect my income to be $1265.38, and I expect my husband's income to be $1540.89. And that is all I budget for when we start out. So that total is $2806 and 27 cents that we will be budgeting today. Moving down into our fixed expenses. I budget. That is not right. I'm budgeting. I'm going back into having a donation with each pay period when I am done paying daycare. So HELOC, I budget a $500 minimum payment. Cell phone bill, I budget $196. $131 toward life insurance premium. Still no before school program fees here. Car registration. So we are going to put $6 into that sinking fund, which should then, my husband's birthday is in September. So all the vehicles that are registered to him, which is everything, 3 trailers, a motorcycle, a truck, and his Toyota, all come due in September. And $6 will fully fund what we need to pay all of that. So I'm going to put that in car registration. The half of the internet is $25. Daycare here. So typically I pay $480 and that per paycheck. I will be paying $360. Because one of my kiddos will not be going to the daycare the final week of summer. So $360 is what we're budgeting there. And then car and homeowners insurance that we set aside with the, I set aside $325 with the first paycheck, and that just really wasn't enough every 6 months when the time came. So I'm also setting aside $75 in our second pay period to hopefully bulk that up a little bit. That leaves our fixed expenses at $1293. If we subtract that from $2806.27 that we started with, that leaves us with $1513 and 27 cents left to budget as we move down to our variable expenses. For our variable expenses, groceries, we pull $280. Eating out, we pull $100. I do have $50 set aside for pedicure and beauty this pay period. $60 for drinks. Allowance is $70, as I'm not pulling mine, only my husband's. Work meals will be $0 this pay period. Car washes at $15. Amazon subscriptions, I am budgeting $80. I didn't put reading and donuts in here. Actually, that's where I'm going to put that. $5 for reading and donuts, and then trip. So this is the weekend that my husband and I are going to a basketball game. I cash flowed the tickets. I cash flowed the one night in the hotel. So this is just really all we should need is food. I think we can get there and back on a tank of gas. So I have $100 set aside for food while we are gone. I'm hoping that we don't need all of that, but I would rather have too much budgeted rather than not enough. Okay, sorry about that. Our variable expenses are $760. If we subtract that from the $1,513.27 we had up here to budget, that leaves us with $753.27 left as we move up to our sinking funds. So, sinking funds, Christmas, we do $25 per pay period. Into the online account, 0 for LP. Travel is the 100 envelope challenge tracker. We're just putting that in the high yield savings account, so that is 8 with this pay period. Kids, I think, kids is $20. We put that toward that. Are we doing anything for gas? $75 for gas, $25 for vehicles, $53 into the 52-week challenge online, which goes right into the emergency fund. We're not funding medical right now. Not funding summer daycare right now. Tattoo is getting $125. Cash envelopes is getting $306. So that is $637 in our sinking funds. Our cash envelopes savings challenges go to fund our cash sinking funds. And feeling a little bit low on kids. I've been buying their school stuff and some clothes to prepare for school, and so that's a little depleted. So that's where the challenge is going to finish and fund those. Okay, so that leaves us with $116.27 as we move down into the other. I don't plan on putting anything there, which still leaves us with $116.27. Oh, that was a lie right there. Okay, so I guess I'll just put this. So I plan to put $5 per kid into their savings account. I'm not very good at putting money in there regularly, so 5 times 3 is 15 for that. And then, since I just don't have another spot here, I also have a second month of the Cricut, Cricut Access subscription for me to make stuff with my Cricut for a whole month. There was a promo of 53 cents. So 3 kids, $5 each in savings is $15, and then 53 cents for the Cricut subscription. So the total in this category is actually $15.53. If I subtract $15.53 from $16.27, that leaves us with $100.74 left to budget. So if we come down to extra debt, I plan to make a $100.74 additional principal-only payment on our HELOC, which will then leave us with a zero-based budget. So, thank you guys all so much for watching. As always, I appreciate you being here and bearing with me. Thanks so much, and until next time, bye.